For this lesson, sizobesi focus on the quotient rule. I've done another video on a product rule as well as a chain rule, and the most important video in the description box is going to be the one where I explain or show you how to differentiate the different functions, the rules of differentiations for functions as well as functions of functions. I think it's better ukuthi uqale on that video before watching this one, or if you know how to differentiate them functions, that's fine. Then it's gonna be easier to go about applying a quotient rule. Okay, so say maybe you have a function that is y equal to f of x divided by g of x. So I'm basically having a function that is a function of two functions that are dividing each other, right? So let me explain it this way. This is a function, and inside that function I have two functions that are dividing each other. Okay, so it's the quotient. I can tell the word quotient means what? The answer that you get after dividing two values. That's a quotient. So the quotient rule, it involves two functions that are dividing each other. Then if you were to get the derivative for this type of function, the derivative is equal to g multiplied by the first derivative of the f function minus f multiplied by the first derivative of the g function. Then you take the denominator as it is, this way square. Okay, so that's basically the quotient rule. I also okay, let me see. Yeah, in the formula sheet there's they give you a formula for doing a quotient rule. Okay, so let's have an example one. In this instance, we have f as x, right? And then we have g as the exponential function. Now, if we were to get the derivative for this quotient, sizothi dy over dx is equal to the g function, which is e raised to exponent 3x multiplied by the derivative of f. So the derivative of x is what? Is just 1 minus f of x. F of x to x multiplied by the derivative of the g function. So g, the denominator, it's actually an example of a function within a function, right? The exponent, exponential function, is not x but it's 3x. So this is saying, hey, you have a function within that function. So the derivative of e raised to exponent 3 is actually e raised to exponent 3x multiplied by the derivative of this small function, which is gonna be 3. And then we divide everything by e raised to exponent 3x squared. Alright, this can be simplified by saying when 1 times when it gives us an e raised to exponent 3x minus this 3 times that x, it gives us 3x e raised to exponent 3x divided by e raised to exponent 3x squared equal to, so this and this are like terms, we're going to take them out. 3x, it's 1 minus 3x over e raised to exponent 3x raised to exponent 2. So this will cancel one of the exponential functions lapha ngaphansi. So my final answer is gonna be this, e raised to exponent 3x. So this is my final answer again. Okay, so this is the quotient rule as our first example. Let's take another example. So say we have something that looks something like this. Now f, nangu g. Okay, so let's get the derivative for this. We're gonna start off by the g function. So dy over dx is equal to, so g of x, it's simply that sine 2x multiplied by the derivative of f. You know what? Let's make it interesting, kancane. Let's make it interesting. Why not? Let's put a squared. Let's put a squared. So an x squared. So the x squared, the derivative for an x squared is gonna be 2x minus f of x, which is x squared, multiplied by the derivative of g. So since this is it's another case of a function within a function. Sine is a function. The 2x is a function as well, right? It's a function. If you have a function, say maybe cos x, well, I would say that's a case of a function. It's just strictly a function. This is strictly a function, right? You can just differentiate log uthole bani minus sine x, right? Uthole minus sine x, but as opposed to differentiating something like cos x squared, right? A cos x squared, it's an example of a function within a function. But if you just have a simple x in J, right? There's only one function. We consider this as having only one function, which is the cos. But in such an instance, the angle ga cos, it's no longer ax, but it's something else like x squared, x plus 2, or 3x, or 2x. You now have a function within a function, right? Then the derivative for this, since I'm having a sine line, it's going to be a cos 2x. Then uthatha the tiny function, the function within the function, we are a differentiator as well. So the derivative of 2x is just 2 divided by a sine 2x squared equal to, then lana kuba 2x sine 2x minus this times that gives us a 2x squared cos 2x. Ungabi confused. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Logo you cannot multiply, because the 2x in this case, it's the angle ka sine, right? It's the angle ka sine. But this 2x is outside the angle ka sine. So you cannot multiply these two, right? You're only going to multiply with the coefficient ka sine. All right? Then we continue. Lana kuba 2x. And then here, it's going to be a sine squared 2x. This is the answer here. Well, let me just do this, because it's a bit confusing. I should have put brackets around here. Put brackets around here, just to show, hey, this is an angle. It has nothing to do with, with anything that multiplies from the external side. Alright, so this is the quotient rule. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you told some value. If you did, or you have any questions, let's talk in the comment section. So for now, I'm gonna end the lesson right here. I'm gonna see you on the next lesson. Bye bye.